Hello everyone and welcome to the top 10 things you will never do because they are physically impossible to do. Number 1. Eat without YouTube. Unfortunately, because this has never been done in human history, we don't know the actual consequences of such action. However, it is safe to assume that the result would be instantaneous death due to the rupturing of the coronary arteries. Please do not try this at home. Coming in at number 2, we have getting a girlfriend. The reason you will never do this is because getting a girlfriend requires speaking to females, and as far as research knows, this is not possible. The last known attempt at speaking to a female was in the November of 1809 by a man named Benjamin Bathurst, and, well, we all know what happened to Benjamin Bathurst. In the number 3 spot of the 10 things you will never do, we have telling your friends and family how much you care about them before it's too late. Unfortunately, it is physically impossible to let the people in your life that you care about know how much you care about them before it is too late. This is of course a joke, it's actually never too late. Like my second favorite white boy band once said, the time's always right to fix what's wrong. Alright, that one was a little bit sad. Coming in at number 4, we have Bulgarian split squats. If you've ever tried to do Bulgarian split squats, you'd know they are physically impossible to do without dying instantly. Honestly, every time I do these, the rest of my day is ruined. They're not exactly impossible, I hate them. A better alternative to Bulgarian split squats is the lesser known exercise called bench press. It works a similar muscle group and just as effectively. At number 5, we have accepting the loving mercy and grace of Jesus Christ our Lord. You will probably never do this in your lifetime because unfortunately when designing the Bible, God did not take into account his click-through rate and audience engagement stats. The thumbnail and title are kind of vague and the content doesn't include fast or dramatic transitions like Mr. Beast's videos, so it overall is not possible for Generation Z to take 20 minutes out of their day to read through Proverbs. Number 6 is a pretty obvious one. You will never touch grass. Now I will be making a tutorial on how to do this, so please make sure to subscribe, but until then you will never actually be able to do this. The reason behind this is that industrialized society does not allow for it as seen in these photos. Unfortunately, even if you bypass the matrix and touch said grass is actually manufactured by the government and is not even real. This is literally just plastic. Boy, what the hell, boy? The last known grass is kept very secretively in Area 51, which is why it is so difficult to access the facility. Number 7 is another pretty obvious one. It is getting your life together. Unfortunately, you are doomed for the rest of your life to feel out of order, as if you're missing something. Unfortunately, since good living habits don't have fancy video transitions and clickable thumbnails and titles, it is physically impossible for you to get your life together. You will continue to sit. You will never clean your room. You will never go to the gym. All we can really hope for is that Mr. Beast opens a gym franchise. In the number 8 spot of things you will never do, we have reversing your past mistakes. You can't go back. Your burdens will grow heavy. You're helpless to the inevitable passage of time. But you must press forward. Look to God. If only we had a Mr. Beast themed Holy Bible. In the number 9 spot is having good opinions. Although most people are unaware, it is actually psychologically impossible to have good opinions, as the human brain was not designed to operate at such a level. Just take a look at these statistics here. Apparently 12% of Americans believe the moon landing was faked, 17% are unsure, and 71% believe it was real. Now, if we add all these numbers up, this implies 100% of people still believe the moon is actually real. This is absolutely insane. Finally, at number 10 of the 10 things you will never do, we have clicking off of this video without subscribing. As we already know, it's physically impossible to stop watching one of my videos without subscribing. My last video got 97 views and 1 subscriber, which means 96 people are currently stuck on repeat watching my last video over and over again, which is really unfortunate for them. If you don't want that to happen to you, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for next week's video where I go out in public and unironically speak in this really annoying YouTuber voice.